going soul winning was easy, everyone would be doing it. We need the right perspective on the work that we're called to do. Helping another soul to be saved from the fire is an important job. And God gave that unto us to do. And if we don't do it, then nobody will. It's our job. And what an honor to be used in such a mighty way to have such influence and impact on people's lives. When God has called us to do a work, when God has called us to do something and we're bidden of God to go and do something, you know what God hates to hear? God hates to hear all the reasons in the world why, no, God, I can't do that today. No, God, I can't come to church because I've got some other thing, whatever other stupid thing going on. I've got to go exercise, or I've got to do, the football game's on. I can't go soul winning, God, because I stubbed my toe. Lame excuses. God hates excuses. Don't let that slip by you. That word hate is very important in this sermon. Salt is good, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be seasoned? It is neither fit for the land, nor yet for the dunghill, but men cast it out. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. If salt doesn't have its flavor and savor, it's not good for anything. If you had a bunch of salt used for seasoning, and there's no taste to it, and it's not doing anything, is there any reason for it to cumber your table, to have it just sit on your table and never use it? It's good for nothing. What do? You're gonna throw it away. If the job that God has for you, you're not doing it, we ought to have a godly fear and realize, you know what? God might just throw me away. And I'm not talking about going to hell. But after a while, you're not producing any fruit. Well, what's the purpose then? If all you're going to do is just be an excuse tree, and that's all you produce is excuses, God's going to get sick of it after a while. He's not going to want to hear that anymore. Let's lose the excuse mentality. Our life is short. It's like a vapor. It's going to be gone before you know it, and I know, I say the same thing, everyone says the same thing, and the older that you get, the more you realize how fast time really goes. Those of you that are younger, pay attention, because you think you have all the time in the world. And as you start to get a little bit older, you realize the hours turn into days, days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, months turn into years, and years turn into decades, and before you know it.
Thank you, Stronghold Baptist Church, for all your labors in 2024. Let's continue to make Stronghold Baptist Church a lighthouse for the world.